Hello and welcome to another edition of News Showcase. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. After Cyclone Mikjam left a trail of devastation in and around Chennai, Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin visited affected areas for a second day. He went to areas along the OMR stretch such as Tharmani and Thuraipakkam. As he got a feel of the damage and the problems faced by residents, essential supplies were distributed to them. Milk, bread, food grains, blankets and mats were handed out to the people. The Chief Minister's visit came as government workers removed fallen trees and used motor pumps to drain water from the roads and streets. Cyclone Mikjam submerged roads, crippled transport systems, and forced the airport to abort takeoffs and landings. The city is yet to return to its normal routine. Milk supply was among the worst hit in Chennai in the wake of Cyclone Mikjam, which pushed up prices by several times. A Milk Distributors Association said in a statement on X social media that 5 lakh litres of milk production was hit due to the bad weather. It said poor turnout of workers at milk facilities was one of the reasons. It said production at dairy farms in Madavaram and Sholinganallur were severely hit. State-run Avin is the main supplier of milk in Chennai city, and lakhs of customers depend on it for milk and dairy products. Normal supply is expected to be restored as the city recovers from the effects of the storm. Parivendar Student Tamil Forum distributed relief aid to those affected by Cyclone Mikjam, which left a trail of damage around Chennai. The relief aid was distributed on the suggestion of Perambalur MP Dr. Parivendar. Officials from the SRM University organized the distribution of aid, which included food, drinking water and other essential supplies. The aid was distributed in affected areas in Chengalpattu district to the south of Chennai. The storm, which battered Chennai and surrounding areas, had left large sections of the population without electricity, and flooded roads cut off access to markets, shops and medical facilities. India's Information and Broadcasting Minister has attacked the Congress party and its ally the DMK after remarks about the BJP's election win in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. DMK lawmaker Senthil Kumar told the Parliament's lower house that the BJP can only win in those states but not in southern India, a reference to Telangana state where the Congress won the polls. Minister Anurag Thakur said the DMK lawmaker's comments were a conspiracy to insult North Indians. He said the Congress party's poor show in the North Indian states in recent elections has not ended its arrogance. Earlier, the DMK and the BJP had clashed over Sanatana Dharma, a set of religious rules followed by some Hindus. The remark by the DMK lawmaker has apparently triggered wider attention. News reports, which did not elaborate, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi warned against what he called the opposition's divisive agenda. There were also tweets that reflected the issue. Congress leader Praveen Chakravarti posted on X, which said the south-north boundary line was getting thicker and clearer. Another Congress MP, Karti Chidambaram, posted just the 2 words, the South. Media reports said several prominent critics of the BJP pointed to high literacy rates in the South and suggested that the BJP's policies and ideologies only managed to convince voters in the northern part of the country. The Congress party is poised to set up a government in Telangana. The electoral win is considered significant after it broke the 2-term grip of the BRS on the southern state. 54-year-old Revanth Reddy will take office tomorrow as the state's second chief minister. Reddy joined the Congress party in 2017 and he was appointed as the party's chief in Telangana in 2021. He is widely seen as the man behind the Congress party's stunning performance after directly taking on the outgoing leader K.C. Rao. Reports say there will be a deputy chief minister in Reddy's government and there appears to be a race for the post. Reports said talks are on to finalize the list of ministers.
Honorable Congress President decided to go with Revanth Reddy, our PCC President, as the new CLP of Telangana Legislative Party.
The leader of the political party IJK paid tributes to Dr. Ambedkar. In a Facebook post, Dr. Ravi Pachamuthu hailed him as a towering figure in modern Indian history. The post also recalled Dr. Ambedkar's contribution to the fight against caste discrimination and his role in the drafting of India's constitution. He said the icon will continue to inspire many generations of Indians. Dr. Pachamuthu also described Ambedkar as a visionary political leader, a great scholar and a star social reformer. Ambedkar's Memorial Day is observed across India on December 6th every year. Supporters of a Rajput leader who was shot dead on Tuesday has called for a shutdown of all activities in the western state of Rajasthan. Sukhdev Singh Gogamedi was shot by visitors to his home in Jaipur. A surveillance camera in the room captured the murder. About 10 shots were fired and he was hit in the head. Gogamedi was leader of the Rashtriya Rajput Karni Seva, which reports described as a right-wing group. Police said one of his attackers was also killed in the gunfight. In a Facebook post, Rohit Godara, a hitman associated with gangsters Goldie Brar and Lawrence Bishnoi, said that he was behind the killing. Police said a search is on for the gunman. India's top health authority has called for an investigation after reports of illegal kidney transplants at the Apollo Hospital in Delhi. Reports quoting a London-based newspaper said poor people from Myanmar were flown to Delhi and they were paid to donate their organs to rich patients from that country. Indraprastha Medical Corporation Limited, which is part of the Apollo Hospital Group, dismissed the report as absolutely false. It said details of its kidney transplantation procedures have been shared with the journalist behind the report. Under India's Transplantation of Human Organs Act, close relatives like spouses, siblings, parents, and grandchildren can donate organs. There are restrictions on strangers who want to donate, and non-relatives are allowed only on humanitarian grounds. The National Crime Records Bureau has revealed in its report for the year 2022 that 78 people were murdered every day that year in India. It said 28,522 murders were recorded. The report titled Crime in India 2022 said the figure was slightly lower in the year 2020. It said the state of Uttar Pradesh topped the list, followed by Bihar, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh, and the northeastern states recorded the lowest number of murders in 2022. The report said the main motive for the killings was disputes, but it did not elaborate. Personal enmity and vendetta was the second main cause. It said 70% of the victims were men and about 8,000 were females. Squadron leader Manisha of the Indian Air Force has been named India's first female aide-de-camp or ADC. She will serve in the role in the office of the Governor of Mizoram. Manisha, an officer from the 2015 batch, was appointed by Governor Hari Babu Kambhampati in a ceremony at the Raj Bhavan in the state capital Aizawl. Later, she was introduced to the officers and staff at the governor's office. Earlier, she was posted at Air Force stations in Bihar, Pune, and Bathinda. Aide-de-camp is an honorary role with the functions of a secretary, drawn from the military or police service. ADCs are also appointed at the offices of military leaders and the President of India. There's growing concern for the civilian population in Gaza, as Israel said its troops are in the heart of Khan Yunis after bombarding the biggest city in the south of the enclave. The head of the Norwegian Refugee Council has said the pulverizing of Gaza ranks among the worst assaults on any civilian population in our time and age. Separately, the UN Food Programme has said the resumption of fighting has intensified the hunger crisis in Gaza. The Israeli military reported the most intense day of fighting since their ground operation began in late October. A short-lived truce between Israel and the militant group Hamas collapsed last Friday after Israel blamed the militants of violating its terms. The truce was mediated by Qatar. The search for the 10 missing hikers on Indonesia's Mount Merapi has resumed after being paused due to safety worries. So far, the death toll from the volcanic eruption has gone up to 22. The nearly 3,000-meter high volcano in West Sumatra erupted on Sunday, spewing grey clouds of ash as high as 3 kilometers. Frequent eruptions have hampered rescue efforts for days. Officials said that 9 bodies had been recovered, with one of them still unaccounted for. 12 other injured hikers are undergoing treatment in hospital. An official involved in the rescue said there were 5 eruptions on Tuesday alone. Marapi is one of the most active volcanoes on Sumatra Island, and it last erupted in January and February this year. Soccer star Lionel Messi has been named Time magazine's Athlete of the Year. Messi joined Miami in July and scored 11 goals in 14 games in all competitions to help them lift the league's cup, their first ever trophy. The magazine said Lionel Messi this year managed to do what once seemed impossible when he signed with Inter Miami, turning the U.S. into a soccer country. It said Messi's arrival had driven a surge in spectators, ticket prices, merchandise sales, and viewership of MLS games. The 36-year-old also won the Ballon d'Or for the 8th time in October. With the award from Time, the Argentine joins gymnast Simone Biles, swimmer Michael Phelps, and NBA superstar LeBron James, who were also honored by the magazine. Thank you for watching. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. Do tune in, same time tomorrow, for a roundup of the latest news and updates in India and around the world.